I think the biggest person to be responsible for our company's success over the last 20 years would be the owner of the company and our chairman, Mr. Robert Hahn. He has a very charismatic personality that inspires confidence in people around him and a desire to go out and do amazing things. So 20 years ago, when we separated from Air Tiger, Robert sent out a bunch of people around the world to set up offices and create a new beginning for OEC. That coupled together with an amazing corporate culture, a great family spirit within the company, and a very selfless nature among its senior management to do good things and to lead the company in a great direction. I think those are the two major factors that have played such a part in our development in the last 20 years.
20 years ago, when I came over to OEC was a startup. A lot of my friends and co-workers asked me, why am I going to a startup from a very established freight forwarder? I told them, this is a challenge I wanted. 20 years later, I'm very proud to say we are one of the best in our industry.
I would say the biggest accomplishment of the last 20 years has been OEC's achieving the #1 position in Trans-Pacific eastbound ocean lifting into the Port of New York. Especially in light of the fact that New York is a notoriously difficult market, for the US, not to mention the rest of the world. We compete with thousands of competitors into the Port of New York. Basically everyone plays here, and so to achieve the top position is quite an achievement.
I come from a very corporate atmosphere in my previous life. When I came to OEC, I was so welcomed and so blessed to have a family type atmosphere. So I always like to consider OEC my extended family. And it makes my life a lot easier to come to work every day and to enjoy my job.
I used to remember when every employee birthday, we always opening the birthday cake for each single people. Then, however, 20 years later, we've been 50 employees, been 10 times. But however, we still continue this traditional celebration bi-monthly.
I joined OEC 16 years ago. They gave me a lot of opportunity. Okay, they treat me like really truly like my sister, little sister. They told me a lot. Okay, they not just, hey, here you go, do the work. They actually sit down next to me and care about me. If I sad, they can tell. They will talk to me, hey, what's going on? Let's talk. Take me out for dinner, let me feel better. That is how I love about OEC. And at the meantime, they give me a lot of opportunity. They let me know what I can do more than what I think. That is the most rewarding of my job about OEC.
I started at OEC with 5 people, like a family. We work and go out together. Now the company grows so big, and I'm very happy that I'm part of it.
In the next 20 years, I think OEC will not only continue to expand in its historical home turf of the Trans-Pacific eastbound, but also expand further internationally, that is development in Latin America, Europe, Africa, and so forth.
As a startup, OEC Group wasn't given much chance to survive, not even for a year. 20 years later, not only have we survived and flourished, most of the people that died of us are no longer in business.
When I left Taiwan, I remember Robert setting me up to come to America, gave me a check for $20,000 and a one-way ticket to New York, and off I went. So only a Chinese boss will take such a big gamble on a young 27-year-old, and so for that I very much appreciate it, because it's been a wonderful journey since. Arriving in New York was obviously an enormous challenge. But I met 2 amazing people that shared this journey with me, Steve and Peter. And I think looking back on it now, the rest is history, so to speak. And the other great emotion is the fact that we've actually made 20 years and we're able to be here tonight to celebrate this most amazing party.